until this far, do not touch the dial. I will be coming back to you with our modeling lounge. Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for sending in your feedback. Thank you so much for sharing with us your opinions, your thoughts, your questions, everything you've sent in. I am grateful. I have Azinath with me in studio, looking very gorgeous, looking very glamorous. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm humbled to be here.
How are you feeling?
Nervous, very excited.
Yeah. I'm so excited to have you here. What do you think about what we've just watched? There was a lot of runway modeling, which is what you do.
Yes, it was amazing. The designs were great and the models were gorgeous. And I feel like the high fashion is really fun and interesting to watch and even to participate.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a runway model.
High fashion or pageant?
Pageant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's what I do.
So what's the difference? Before you tell us the difference, maybe take us through who is Azinath.
Okay, my name is Azinath Omari. I'm a student at the Technical Training Institute pursuing agribusiness. I am 22 years old. I am the current Miss Popularity Peace Kenya 2022. Yeah, and I started modeling this year, June. And I'm glad to be here.
Oh, nice. Now, tell us the difference between runway pageantry and high fashion modeling.
For high fashion modeling, anyone can do that. It's always about what you're showcasing. Can be wigs, weaves, can be bags, can be shoes and clothes. So it's always about what you're showcasing. It's not about you. It's about the designs. It's about the designers mostly and whatever you're showcasing. But for runway modeling, it's about you, your creativity, your walk, your smile, and the judges are judging you. Yeah.
It's you. So runway modeling is you. You're selling yourself as a brand, but then high fashion, you're selling designers.
The brands.
Oh, nice, interesting. So what is modeling generally? Let's start from the beginning. What is modeling?
Modeling is just showcasing yourself and showcasing, exactly as I said, runway is showcasing yourself and high fashion is showcasing the designers and the clothes and everything that you're branding. Yeah.
What are the rules? What are the rules of modeling?
Okay, it depends. For the high fashion, I think the rules are not that many. You have to agree with the designer. Yeah, I think the rules are just not that many. But for runway, you have to, there's a theme for every event, so you have to, everything you're wearing has to go with the theme of the event, and you have to be disciplined.
Before we get into an event, you as a model, what does it take for me to be a model?
Believe in yourself, confidence, know the strengths and the weakness of your body, know what you want to do. Like, do you want to do a runway? Do you want to do a high fashion? Like, be sure what you want to do and be confident and put yourself out there. Go all out. Yeah, that is what it is.
So for the individuals who don't know, like, whether they want high fashion or whether they want runway, where do they start? Like, they don't know. They just want to be a model. Like, maybe they feel like they have. There should be sizes. I know there are sizes. Like, there's height. There's. For instance, let's use Miss World Kenya. Miss World Kenya, I know there's a particular hip size.
Yes.
You could have the heights, but if your hip size is ikipita by at least even 2 inches, you're done. Hata huwezi ingia.
Yes.
So what are the requirements in terms of like sizes, heights, skin tone, hair? There's even others I've seen that there's agencies that don't take you if you have permed hair, you have to have natural hair, things like those. What are the requirements really?
Okay, first,
where do you start?
Technically, anyone can be a model, but those requirements. Okay, for a runway model, we have plus size models. So for plus size models, you have to be a plus size. That is one of the requirements. And when you say a plus size, like, you have to be a plus size. But then
maybe people don't understand. Plus size starts from. Let's use UK sizes. They're the most common. There's, I think 14.
Size 14. I'm not sure.
It is 14. I think I read somewhere it's 14.
I am not sure about the plus size models, but I know if you okay.
No, let's not talk about plus size. Let's talk about now where you are.
Yes. Okay, for me, qualification for a runway, you have to be tall. Okay, you have to be slim. That is what people believe. But yeah, you have to be slim. You have to be tall. There's those requirements you have to meet. Like for Miss World, your waist must be 28. Your hips must be this, and then there's height. But they always check your height.
What is the height requirement?
It can be 168 centimeters. Yeah, but anyone can be, even a short person can be a model.
How short is short?
5.
Okay, let's do the standard. The standard. What's the standard height?
I am 5'6".
You're 5'6".
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the standard. Because I am short. Yeah.
Oh, because you're in heels.
Yeah,
You
I'm in
so
heels. Yeah, I can't even contest from as well because I am short. Yeah.
What about matters hip size, waist size, bust size, and the likes?
28 for waist. You can go from 28 to 30, I guess. Okay, it just depends. It just depends with the agency you're working with, or with the event that you're or with whatever you're contesting.
Take us through maybe the do's and the don'ts of modeling. What are the do's and don'ts of runway?
Okay, let's start with the do's. Go all out. Understand the theme of the event. Go all out. Train yourself. Mingle and just socialize with other molders to hear, as in be open to hearing correction and learning. Take every opportunity, every chance, the learning experience. Just be humble, be responsible, as in those are the do's of a runway, I guess. Then the don'ts. Don't. Okay, what are the don'ts? I guess they're not that many. Just
I know some like these things you're not supposed to do, like when you're getting into runway. Let's use Miss World. Miss World is the most common. The rules are the most out there. Yeah, we have diets. We have shoes you're not supposed to wear. Things like those.
Okay.
Like for instance, what I've seen, there's the shoes you're wearing and there's the shoes I'm wearing. I can't get on the runway.
Yeah, you can't get on the runway. You have to have a block heel.
Shoes like yours.
Yeah.
Those are the don'ts I'm talking about.
Yeah, don't wear a chunk heel in a runway.
Yeah.
Don't expose yourself too much if you're a lady. Like, don't nudity, all that. Like, as much as you're trying to showcase something, try to be responsible. Like, let people respect whatever you're wearing. Don't be too exposed. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about benefits of runway. What are the benefits of being a runway model? Maybe you can tell us. Like, you started in June. What are the things you've gotten? What are some of the benefits you've experienced from, that's like half a year,
yeah?
The experience you've had for the past 6 months, the benefits that modeling and runway has brought to you.
Okay, first, it's personally, it's my happy place. You learn a lot and you build your confidence. That is one of the confidence, because now you're in a runway and everyone is watching you. So you build your confidence. You learn, you meet a lot of people. If, for me, if you can't speak, some of us don't even know how to open up, don't know how to talk. But when in a runway, you can speak through whatever you're wearing or whatever you're showcasing, your creativity, you can speak through it. So in that way, you get to learn and you get to be responsible. You get to learn and know more about modeling and even know more about yourself. You get to know your weaknesses, your strengths. When you're in a runway, you know, okay, my smile is my strength, so I'm gonna use it. My walk is my strength, so I'm gonna use it. So yeah, you get to learn a lot. And you meet so many people, because when you're in a runway, you give it your best, because you don't know who's watching. So you give it your best. Even if you don't win, someone may be watching, a designer or just someone, and they may take you and work with you. Yeah.
Take us through the day-to-day life of a model. Take us through a day in the life.
Let me take you through my life. Okay.
Yes.
Working out, Okay,
Start from morning. You wake up in the morning.
Okay, I wake up in the morning, maybe do house chores. I'm in school, so maybe I'll go to classes. Then after that, I always have training back at school with Royal Models. So I go to training, and maybe work out once in a while. Not, I won't lie that I work out daily, no, once in a while. And about watching your diet, I really think it depends with your body. If I know if I eat these, I'm gonna add weight. But if I eat these, if I don't eat these, I won't add and I won't lose. I'm just gonna remain the same. So I think for those who watch their diets, you have to understand your body first. I think that is what I do daily.
You've mentioned you work with royal agencies.
It's not like it's back at school. We have a group. It's called the Royal Models. Yeah, I work with them.
So it's not an agency?
No, it's not an agency.
What's the difference between a freelance model and a model who's under an agency?
Okay, a freelance model, you are independent. You're not under any agency. It's just you. You are flexible to work with anyone. But if you're under an agency, you're working with them. You're doing what they want you to do. So like you're under them. They have employed you or something. Yeah.
You've mentioned you do pageantry, right?
Yeah.
And with pageantry, we see most models, things change as per event.
Yes.
And in every event, it means that you need to work with plenty of designers. You need to engage with a lot of designers. So how do you look for designers? How do you poach designers? And how do you create a relationship with them to be able to work with them through your entire modeling career?
Okay, as a model, first of all, you make sure you attend most of these events, these modeling events. Even if you're not contesting, just go and attend, because in that way, that is when you meet these designers, because most of them attend the events. And when you meet them, talk to them, try and get their numbers, look for them, because you're the one who needs their help. If I know I have an upcoming event and there's this event that is happening before my event, I'll go and attend and try to get numbers of designers, because they're always there. And then we have social media. It really helps a lot, because you can search them. They're all there in social media, and follow them and ask them to help you. Yeah.
Speaking of social media, you said social media is what will sell you and all that, yeah? But how do you package yourself as a model? How do you sell your brand to the world out there as a model?
In social media, in general?
You can give us two perspectives, one on social media and one now out there.
Okay, in social media,
because I believe the way people see you on social media should be almost the same as how you portray yourself out there.
Yeah. Go to shoots, photo shoots, post them, tag people, just have an account that is active. That's all for social media. Go to these events, post yourself in the runways, modeling and all that. And in our daily lives, go to events, I guess. Let people, as in you have friends, send your friends who believe that you're a model. Use them for people to know.
So far, what are the downsides you've experienced in the modeling career?
Okay, for an event, a runway event, for ladies and even for gents, it's really expensive. So you're going for an event, you're contesting, not even sure you're gonna win. It's expensive because you have to look for makeup artists. You have 6 categories. You have to get all the wares, and maybe sometimes it's hard. And then, that is one of the challenges. It's really expensive. And then sometimes you feel like you want to give up.
Why? What leads you to wanting to give up?
You go to an event, or you go for auditions. Everyone has a perfect work, and you're just like, wow, what am I even supposed to do here? You feel like you're the only person who doesn't have a perfect work.
I remember the first time I did my audition, the first ever audition I ever attended. I think it was in 2015 or 2016. And I had zero experience, like you said. I had zero experience, and everyone knew what shoes to bring. And I remember that particular time, I didn't even have a good pair of heels to wear. So I quickly thrifted a pair, and I went for the modeling auditions. I didn't even test the shoes, by the way. I didn't even test the shoes. Long story short, I fell, and I was the laughing stock. I had a bad walk. I fell. But for some reason, I made it. I threw away. I really wish I kept those shoes. So I understand what you mean. I fell. I didn't test those shoes. I just nilizipima, where I bought them, nilizipima, and that was it. Nikaziweka kwa bag na nikaenda audition Saturday. Nikazivaa, and the heel was very unstable. And you know, you're shaking, you're trembling, you're nervous, you're anxious, you're shaking, everyone is looking at you. I did my I don't know how I can explain. The runway was looking like this. It was looking like an L, like a double L. Yeah. So I made the first one. When I was turning to do the second one, I fell. And that is where my journey started.
Okay, but one thing I was told when we were training, the heels that you're using for training, make sure you go with them to the runway.
No one taught me that.
Yeah, I understand, with the way. I understand for you. Yeah, it was a new experience.
Which brings me to a question. So what are the requirements? Like for those people who want to be models. Like personally, no one taught me that I need to have a blocked heel and it should be firm. In fact, do not buy a thrifted shoe. If possible, buy a brand new shoe for matters stability. No one taught me that. But then, where do people get this information when you're getting into runway? How do you find this kind of information? Like, these are the shoes you wear, this is how you do it. Do people watch? Where do people get all this information from? Trainings and all that?
Social media. Because YouTube has very good tutorials. They teach you like on everything that you require. And before you even start modeling, you have to do a research. Yeah, I don't know why you did not do that.
No one told me. No, I had no one to teach me that.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, for people now, at least you know. Like right now, you know.
Yeah.
So, but
very many years later, about 7-8 years later, is when I'm finding out I should have done research.
Okay, yes. But for someone who's starting, like, do a research. Meet these models and ask them, what is it that I am required to have before I go to training. Train before you even go to a runway.
All right. Thank you. As we wind up, what do we expect from you in the oncoming months, days, weeks as a model?
Well, this year I've only contested for 2 events, and as I said, I have just started modeling, and so far it has been great and it has been okay. For next year, I'm coming all out. Like next year is I'm gonna contest for so many things. I'm now gonna put myself out there. Like I'm going all out. Yeah, I'm gonna contest for so many events. I'm gonna do so many projects. So help me God. And you know, having friends who support you and all that, I am grateful because my friends are the best. They've been supporting me since I started. Actually, after I contested for Mr. and Mystica Technical, I didn't win, and I was so disappointed because I was like so overexcited about myself, and I didn't win. I even said I'm quitting modeling. That's it. Like I've done it and I'm not modeling again. But now my friends pushed me to contest for Mr. and Miss Peace, and that is where I won the title. And as in, I am grateful for that. Next year, I want their support because I'm going all out, and so help me God.
Right. We wish you nothing but the very best. And moving forward, maybe you can give us a pattern shot, even maybe to upcoming models and to the people who look up to you.
So to everyone watching this and to those upcoming models, believe in yourself. Like, believe in yourself. You can do anything you put yourself to do. Watch videos, watch tutorials, do research, and have friends who support you. Yeah, and you'll do it. Anyone can be a model. Just be sure which modeling you want to do. There's commercial, there's runway, there's high fashion. Just do your research and be contented in what you want to do. Yeah, and all the best.
Right. What do we get on social media?
Instagram at _Rachel, Facebook at Azinath Rachel.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
time and even sharing with us your knowledge. We appreciate it.
Thank you too.
Do not touch that dial.